Hi there and welcome back to Lesson 1. I'm Teacher Ulrich and today let's get cracking. It's time for day 2 from this lesson. In today's lesson, let's quickly remember the vocabulary and their different meanings. Then we'll put some sentences together to practice what we know. Let's begin. Remember, the kinds of words we're looking at today are nouns, name words, verbs, doing words, and adjectives, describing words. When you see the slide, say the word. It's a custom. Great. A custom has a verb and 2 adjective meanings. The verb, accustom, is to make familiar. Every fall, the students accustom themselves to the new schedule, so you make yourself familiar with something. Which languages are you accustomed to? Great. The adjective accustom means usual. So we sat in our accustomed places, in our usual places. And number 2, the second adjective meaning is used to. My eyes soon became accustomed to the dark. So when you get used to something, you get accustomed to it. If you move to a new country, you will have to get accustomed to the food. What's this word? It's alert. Yes, alert has an adjective, verb, and noun meaning. The adjective alert describes something that's watchful, wide awake. A guard dog is very alert, the alert dog. The verb is to warn, to be ready. So an alarm can alert you to be ready. It warns you. Or if you alert someone, you warn them to be ready, to get ready for something to happen. The noun is the warning signal. This alarm, that's an alert. It's the name of the warning. It's an alert. Great. Next, it's a sign. A sign. A sign has 2 verb and 1 noun meanings. First, a sign means to select for a position or for what has to be done. In a sports team, you get assigned to a position. When you are in your school play, you get assigned a role. Are you the princess, the prince, or the tree? You get assigned a role. Second verb meaning is to give out as a piece of work to be done. So the teacher assigns homework. She gives it out. Our science teacher usually assigns 2 chapters a week as homework. And assignment, that's a noun. Assignment, that's the name of whatever is given out as work to be done. That's an assignment. Great. Next up, it's budge. Budge is a verb. It means to move or shift. The old metal trunk was so heavy we could not budge it, so they could not move it. Do you think if you try to budge an elephant, will it budge? It's too big, won't budge. Next up, it's burly. Great. Burly is an adjective. It's a word we use to describe someone who is big and strongly built. Someone or something. Most football players are quite burly, big and strong built. This guy is burly. What's the word? It's companion. Great. Companion is a noun. It's the name for one who spends time with or does things with another. Your friend who does things with you is your companion. Great. Next, it's compatible. Great. Compatible is an adjective. It's the word we use to describe things, 2 or 3 or more things, who get along well or who fit together. Compatible. Not all plugs are compatible. They fit together well, or not compatible. They don't fit together or go together well. Next, it's concept. Yes, concept is the name of a general idea or thought about something. A concept. Just a general idea or thought about something. This is a concept of a house on the moon. For our project, we started with the concept of helping our community. The general thought or idea is concept. Next, it's distract. Great. Distract has a verb and noun meaning. The verb distract is something you do to draw one's thoughts or attention away from the subject at hand. To distract. What's that? Distract. The police sirens distracted me, so I didn't hear what you said. And a distraction is a noun. It's the name of something that draws one's thoughts or attention away. I do my homework during study period when there are no distractions. Great. So distract and distraction. Next up, it's jostle. Jostle means to push or shove. I dropped my phone when someone in the crowd jostled me. Push or shove. And this is obedient. Great. Obedient has an adjective and noun meaning. So the adjective obedient is doing what one is asked or told. This is an obedient dog. Obedience is the state or condition of doing what one is told. We are trying to teach obedience to our new puppy. Do you think this dog has obedience? Yes. Is he obedient? Yes, he's an obedient dog. And next it's obstacle. Obstacle is a noun. It's the name for something that prevents one from moving forward. See, an obstacle. So you can't move forward. If you can go over. But an obstacle is something that prevents one from moving forward. It can be a physical thing or a figurative thing. Next up, it's patient. Excellent. Patient. Patient has an adjective, noun, and another noun meaning. The adjective patient we use to describe someone who is willing to wait without complaining. That person is patient. The audience was very patient, even though the show started 30 minutes late. The noun patient is a person in a doctor's care. He is the patient. And patience is the name of the willingness to wait for someone or something without complaining. Do you have patience? I don't like to wait. I don't have patience. I am not a patient person. Next, it's pedestrian. Pedestrian is a noun. It's a word we use for people who are walking. So someone traveling on foot, that's a pedestrian. Someone in a car is a motorist. Someone on a bicycle is a cyclist. Someone who's walking is a pedestrian. Great. And final word, it's retire. The verb retire is to stop working because one has reached a certain age. So if you reach a certain age, you retire. You stop working. Too old. Take it easy. Second meaning is to go to bed. What time do you retire at night? 9, 10, 11, 12. Retire. And retirement is the name of the state of no longer working. Is your grandma and grandpa in retirement? You're no longer working? Great. Retirement or retire. Here we are. Let's answer these questions. So you will need number 1A. There are 10 questions in total. Before we start, let's read the instructions. Finding meanings. Choose 2 phrases to form a sentence that correctly uses a word from word list 1. Then write the sentence. Great. So here are 4 possible phrases, A, B, C, and D. We have to choose 2, put them together to make a sentence that correctly describes a word in word list 1. Let's begin with number 1. A. Become familiar with. B. Do it carefully. C. To accustom oneself to something is to, and then D. To distract oneself by doing something is to. So which 2 phrases, when put together, make a complete sentence? It's C and A. To accustom oneself to something is to become familiar with it. Is that correct? Does that correctly describe a word from word list 1? It does. It describes a custom. Let's write. 2. Accustom oneself to something is to, and then A, become familiar with it. Become familiar with it. Full stop. To accustom oneself to something is to become familiar with it. Next up, number 2. A is under a doctor's care. B, a patient is a person who. C, a companion is one who. D, gives hope to others. So which two phrases will make a sentence? It's B, a patient is a person who. A is under a doctor's care. Let's write the sentence. A patient is a person who is under a doctor's care. A patient is a person who is under a doctor's care. Excellent. Next up, number 3. A, an assignment is. B, a concept is. C, a general idea about something. D, something that stands in the way. So which two will make the correct sentence? It's B, a concept is. C, a general idea about something. Is that correct? Does it sound right? Let's write. A concept is a general idea about something. And full stop. Great. A concept is a general idea about something. We got it. Next, number 4. A, has traveled a lot. B, a pedestrian is someone who. C, spends time with another person. A companion is someone who. This is a tricky one, so which two will make the sentence? It's D, a companion is someone who. C, spends time with another person. Let's make the sentence. A companion is someone who, then C, spends time with another person. Full stop. A companion is someone who spends time with another person. Yes. Let's go to number 5. A, an alert is. B, a meeting arranged in advance. C, work given out to be done. D, an assignment is. So which two make a sentence? It's D, an assignment is. C, work given out to be done. Is that correct? Let's write. An assignment is Work given out to be done. An assignment is work given out to be done. Great. Next, number 6. A. Patience is. B. Obedience is. C. Help and support given to another. D. The willingness to wait without complaining. So which two will make the sentence? It's A. Patience is. D. The willingness to wait without complaining. Let's write. Patience is the willingness to wait without complaining. Patience is the willingness to wait without complaining. Number 7. A is big and strong. B gets along with others. C. An alert person is one who. D. A burly person is one who. Which two will make the sentence? D. A burly person is one who. A is big and strong. Let's write. A burly person is one who is big and strong. A burly person is one who is big and strong. Great. Next up, it's number 8. A. Obedience is. B. Retirement is. C. A drawing away of one's attention. D. A time when one no longer works. So which two will make the sentence? It's B. Retirement is. D. A time when one no longer works. Let's write. Retirement is a time when one no longer works. Retirement is a time when one no longer works. Number 9. A. To jostle someone is. B. To warn the person of danger. C. To distract someone is. D. To bump up against that person. Which two will make a sentence? A. To jostle someone is. D. To bump up against that person. Is that right? Let's write. To jostle someone is to bump up against that person. Full stop. To jostle someone is to bump up against that person. And finally, number 10. A. Go to bed. B. To budge is to C. To retire is to D. Do as one is told. Which two will make the sentence? C. To retire is to A. Go to bed. Does it work? Is it right? Let's write. To retire is to go to bed. Full stop. To retire is to go to bed. Excellent! We've completed all these sentences. Let's go back and read each and every one last time so that we double check. Number 1. To accustom oneself to something is to become familiar with it. 2. A patient is a person who is under a doctor's care. 3. A concept is a general idea about something. 4. A companion is someone who spends time with another person. 5. An assignment is work given out to be done. 6. Patience is the willingness to wait without complaining. 7. A burly person is one who is big and strong. 8. Retirement is a time when one no longer works. 9. To jostle someone is to bump up against that person. 10. To retire is to go to bed. Yes, we got them all. Friends, great job and thanks for your help. Make sure you got all the right sentences. Make sure all your sentences start with capital letters and end with full stops. Grammar is important. That's the end of day 2. Thanks for joining. Remember to come for day 3. Let's practice and learn some more. Goodbye for now. Bye.